All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wabrakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you true, sincere brethren out there pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked, defiled kingdom with this word, and to the rest of the church who believe as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him, none of this would even be possible. Okay? So being in this kingdom, you should be in the spirit to want to get the hell up out of here, man. And if that's not your spirit, you in the wrong spirit and you an enemy. Straight up. This is Isaiah 51:14. The captive exile, which is Israel, hasteneth that he may be loosed. So if you were in your right mind, you would be trying to get the hell up out of this captivity. And that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. So you should be praying to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to have mercy upon us so we can get up out of here. Dealing with this captivity is hell. Dealing with this captivity is slowly killing you. GMO foods, contaminated water, chemtrails in the sky. Esau's trying to block the sun. Esau's trying to turn men into women, women into men, making it harder by the days for men to find jobs. You know, if you live in a bigger city, it may be easier. But when you're dealing with, certain cities, it's not as easy to apply at certain jobs or to get app-based jobs. All right. Every brother's lot is different. What's easy for you ain't easy for another brother. Nevertheless, we're all facing this captivity. We're all in this punishment. Okay. The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed. So we need to be set free because we're captives. All right. And that he should not die in the pit. And we're in the pit right now. In fact, this isn't our rest, nor that his bread should fail. All right. And Esau tries to make it where our bread fails, messes with our money. You're not getting paid accordingly to what you should be paid. You should get paid as soon as your job is done. You shouldn't have to wait a week or 2 weeks to receive a paycheck. That shows you that you're in slavery. Okay. But through this truth, nevertheless, we are set free. This is Psalms. This is Psalm 73. And do I want to start here? Let's start at 14. Psalm 73:14. For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. So the fact that we mentioned we're in slavery, we end up offending our own people. Based off of us saying we need to get out of this captivity and how we're sick of this place, our own people talk against us for it. Our own people make us the enemy for it. Because maybe they're a little more well off, or maybe they just love their job so much to where the last thing they want to hear is leaving Babylon. They're so infatuated with rap music or R&B, they can't see themselves being delivered out of Babylon, this hellhole. So people get offended, all because we're speaking of being chastened, being cursed, being under the plagues, and how we're ready to get out of these curses, and our people make us the bad guy. Okay. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. And all because we speak things that are true about the hell that we catch, our people get offended. Our people become enemies, all because we tell them the truth. Okay. And the reason why is because they're still spiritually in bondage. This is Jeremiah 5 and verse 5. I will get me unto great men and will speak unto them, for they have known the way of the Lord and the judgment of their power. But these altogether broken the yoke and burst the bonds. So although, we're still in present day captivity, we're still suffering and, catching hell or whatnot. We have actually broken the bonds. We have broken through that mental captivity, because the truth, according to John 8:32, has set us free. So the elect are not like the rest of our people who want to be stuck here, who want to be left behind and want to keep serving Esau, who want to keep waking up in the morning to go to some dead end job, who love getting their money pretty much tampered with before they even receive their paycheck, who love being dominated, who love being docile, who love to submit to the ways of this society, who love not being able to spend time with their family because they have to work 12-hour days, 6 days a week, all because they love money so much. Okay? Those who just love to party and go clubbing all the damn time to try to cover up their sorrows. All right? If you're in your right mind, you know that through this truth is how you're set free. That's how you're going to be delivered, and through the faith and the belief of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. I will get me unto great men, and I will speak unto them, for they have known the way of the Lord. So the men who know the ways of the Lord, they're considered great men. So the men in this truth, who don't just know that they're Israelites, but who actually know this truth and apply it, they're great men. Okay? Because they know the ways of Yahweh and the judgment of their power. But these have altogether broken the yoke and burst the bonds. So the fact that we know the ways of the Lord and we follow after it shows that we've already broken that yoke. Okay? Although we still have to depend on our enemies for one of all things, according to Deuteronomy 28 and 44. And you can also see that in 48, I believe. Although we have to depend on our enemies for one of all things, we're still mentally free. We're free through the Spirit. We're not like the rest of our people who just allow wickedness to just go on and act as if it's not happening. We've been, chastised, afflicted throughout all these years. And it's like the ones who care the most are the ones who everyone's hating. The ones who care the most are those who are being rejected and despised for no given reason, only because we're bringing out the Bible scriptures and we believe what we're reading to you. Okay? Let's go to Jeremiah 15 and 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? So, none of these nations care about us. All right? None of these nations around us are going to ask us how we're doing, how they can pay us back for putting us in slavery. They don't care. And seeing that they don't care, 2/3 of our own people don't care. Because the fact that we bring these types of things out, we're made the enemy, man. We're enemies because we tell the truth, which really makes entirely no sense at all. But it shows you the spirit that is in Esau's world. That spirit has totally deceived. Yeah, that spirit has totally deceived the masses of our people. Read this one more time so I can get back to this phone call. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? So none of these nations care about us. So you got to turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the same one that you have forsaken. Okay, that's the only way out of this shit, man. That's the only way out of this hell. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Kahala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Shalom. And until next time.